Hey, what's up, military millionaires? Today I want to talk to you about how the military service can help you prepare for the real estate game. Now, this is an article that was written as a guest post for my website, so if it sounds a little bit different, it's because it's coming from the guest post, like the author's voice. However, I thought it was worth turning into a YouTube video because if some of you are looking to become a real estate agent, this could be fairly helpful. So let me know what you think. If you want me to turn some of my other guest posts into videos, comment down below and let me know. As even the greenest recruit can tell you, military life is completely different. It is as different from civilian life as salt is from pepper. From the rigid, inflexible routine to the mandatory dress codes and the endless sea of red tape and regulatory paperwork, every aspect of your daily life is a far cry from the comparatively easy and laid-back style of living you experience as a civilian. Not always the case, but you get the idea. This being the case, it's easy to see why some former military personnel have such a difficult time reintegrating into civilian life. After the rigid routine and methodology that pervades every aspect of your life in the military, it can be difficult to reintegrate into the free-form society that we as civilians enjoy. Ooh, I'm getting to be there soon-ish. But what if we told you, or they told you, or I told you, that there was a business where your experience in the military can actually be used to benefit your career? A business where you can use skills that you learn in the military to further your career and earn a generous salary while doing it. That's right. As it turns out, being in the military can actually do a great deal to prepare you for a career in real estate. Now, I will say the salary word is more of a commission nonetheless. At this point, you may be wondering what part of the military life has any bearing on a career that seems about as far removed from service as a career can be. Whether your deployment had you sitting in a tank in the Al-Hajara Desert, whatever, directing air traffic on a Nimitz-class aircraft carrier, or pushing paper back stateside, real estate might not be the first career you consider once your enlistment comes to an end. While it may not seem obvious at first, there are a lot of ways that service can actually be the perfect prep course to ready you for a successful career as a real estate agent. Whatever you found yourself doing during your time in the military, there are dozens of different ways that your service has prepared you for this job. Now, we're going to look at a few of them right now. Oh, after you smash the like button, because it helps out YouTube and I would appreciate it, so thank you. Look, this is how service prepares you for real estate. When you begin to compare the life of a real estate agent and that of someone in the armed forces, you will quickly begin to see a lot of similarities. For example, lots of time is spent reviewing paperwork in the service. Then this paperwork may be a request for vacation, leave, or an inquiry regarding your medical records. And in real estate, it will usually be the standard boilerplate legal forms such as bills of sale and letters of intent. But the correlation's still there. You do paperwork both places. Yay! Fortunately, there are more similarities between military life and civilian life than red tape, and we're here to share some of them with you. The first is work ethic. In the military, work ethic is prized above nearly all. Whether you're a greenhorn recruit or scrubbing latrines or a grizzled old gunnery sergeant, you are expected to be a model of diligence and the industrious worker. Work ethic is one of the most important factors when you're being considered for promotion, and a lack of it is sure to bump you down a few notches on the list. So make sure that you're willing to work hard. In real estate, things are no different. Since the money you earn is directly proportional to the amount of work you put in and the number of sales you have, the industrious former serviceman and servicewoman will no doubt find their steely work ethic invaluable in the real estate game. The more listings you move, the more commissions you will receive, and the more money you will make. That's a lot of language I would just not put together, trying to be fancy. Also, improved judgment. Another thing that you hone to a razor's edge in the military is your sense of judgment. Whether you're in a combat environment with tracers whizzing past your head to the engine room of a 42,000 pound or ton warship, the ability to make good decisions based on your current situation is taught to you from the very beginning. So you need to be able to have good judgment. If you decide to become a real estate agent, you'll soon find that this improved judgment is one of the best assets you have in this business. When you're selling homes, you have to make dozens of split-second decisions to tailor your approach to selling a listing. You'll have to know which listings to take, which to pass on, and when making these decisions, your sense of judgment will prove invaluable. It's also the decision-making piece that I talk about a lot. The next thing is ambition, and this is another thing that helps service members develop a strong desire to succeed. In a word, being in the armed forces makes you ambitious. In the military, the level of success you achieve is largely dependent on how ambitious you are and how hard you push yourself to achieve your goals. Similarly, in real estate, it's all about being ambitious. No real estate agent will go anywhere without a good sense of direction and a drive to succeed. Fortunately, after a stint in the U.S. Armed Forces, chances are you have both of these in spades. The harder you push yourself, the further you'll go, and you might just find yourself pleasantly surprised at the things you're able to accomplish. Next is creative problem solving. Yet another military skill that you'll quickly come to appreciate in real estate is the ability to solve problems creatively. Wherever you were stationed and whatever your post on deployment, creative problem solving is something everyone learns during their time in the military, and that skill will be put to great use in the real estate business. When you're living life as a real estate agent, you will regularly be put in situations where your problem solving abilities will be put to the test. The world of real estate is fraught with quandaries and dilemmas that will give even the most critical thinker a run for their money. And in these situations, you'll come to rely more and more and more on your problem-solving skills. For many, joining the military was the best decision of their lives. There are plenty of reasons that you may have joined the military, but one reason above almost all is that all recruits share the desire to realize their full potential. After completing their service, many struggle to find that larger sense of meaning in their lives, feeling as if they are no longer realizing that potential. After hearing us out, we think you'll agree that there are a surprisingly large number of ways that you can apply the skills you learned in the military to a career in real estate in a job where your only limitations are those you set for yourself. Individuals unfamiliar with such limitations are sure to go far, and the only limit to how much you can make as a real estate agent is how much you're willing to put in, how much work. All right. Some of the wording in there made that a little bit difficult, so I need to make sure that if I'm going to do this again, I reword the article in such a way that it flows more from me, or maybe I just take the bullet points and give my own thoughts. However, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know what you think of the content from this article, or whether or not that I should continue to try to take the guest posts and turn them into videos like this. If this was valuable, let me know. If I should scrap it and do my own stuff on days when I do guest posts, let me know. On the Monday post, I usually try to correlate the video to the blog post from that week. So if you haven't ever been to the blog, FromMilitaryToMillionaire.com, go check it out. There's tons of stuff there. There's the blog, there's shop with courses and stuff. There's book recommendations. You can see some of my investments, just a lot of good information. So go check it out. Again, that's from MilitaryToMillionaire.com. Have a great day, guys.